Hey friends, welcome to the Stationery Cafe Happy Hour. This is April from Penguins Creative, and we have Kelly from Kelly Love Letters here with us today. And we're going to talk about all things stationery, fun new things in the community, things we own, and something that's in our shopping cart, even though I am on Broketober. But I can still think about what I want. So, how's it going, Kelly?
It's going really well. I have my mu- I got this cauldron mug with it's got little feet and everything. I got it from Fred Meyer, and I have some milk tea that I acquired in Seattle from the Uwaji Maya there. I don't know if they have it at the Beaverton one, so I stocked up on like two of those 1.5 liters or whatever.
Afternoon milk tea or something like that,
It's
right?
so good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the
something about
best.
yeah. And also before we started recording, my cat was just in here and she got back from having her teeth cleaned and she was literally like wreaking havoc in here, so I had to make her leave.
She's taking revenge on you guys putting her through that ordeal. Well, I'm
I
not looking forward
know.
to it because Cookie needs to get his teeth cleaned in like a month or two as well. My dog,
Oh yeah.
Cookie. I was like, wait, I did not explain who Cookie is. Well,
I
that's
feel like people
cute.
know though. I can hear her right now getting at my door like I can't let her in here cuz she's going to just destroy everything.
That's funny. Well, that's cute. The cauldron of milk tea. Like, did you at
I
least
know.
warm it up or something to have
Yes, I
okay,
did. It's
right.
all toasty and ready, and I thought of you today, April, at work because I kept being when customers would come up to pay, I kept being like, "I just love this weather," and they look at me like like I hate you.
I know. I woke up today and was so depressed. I was like, it's
Oh
gray
no.
outside. It's rainy. I hate
I'm like,
life.
I
It's
love
only Tuesday.
everything.
Oh my goodness.
These are the two extremes here.
We are the two extremes. Well, I'm
So
having
what are you
like a
drinking?
an icy drink to combat.
What?
It's kind of funny. We kind of have like a Halloween theme here going. I made myself a little cocktail with um, grapefruit
Polar?
flavored polar and some Sala syrup. Do you know about Sala?
No.
It's like a fruit in Asia, Southeast Asia, and
Oh,
it's kind of like a soury food, and then the color's really red. So I'm literally drinking like a pool red cocktail
that's
right
great.
now.
I'm here
Um,
for it.
so it just has a slight sweet flavor, and then the rest is just the grapefruit essence and bubbled
Nice.
yeah,
Refreshing.
drink. So yeah, she's drinking a warm milk tea out of a cauldron, and I'm sipping like blood red, like cocktail from a mug here, a
Yes.
glass, I guess.
It's like a sophisticated vampire.
Yes. I'm not into spooky nor spoopy. I just want October to be over.
See, I that hurts my heart. Because October, okay, listeners, do you agree with me that October is the best month of all time because it straight up is. April.
I'll just have to agree to disagree there.
Okay.
I love November and December. There's
Well,
that.
see, there's something there.
Just not the all the creepy black, orange, and like hairy, spidery things in
Well,
October.
I hate spiders. I'm not about that.
Anyway, let's start off the week with some new stuff.
Yep.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, do
Um,
it.
I came across again second volume of the pilot Kese, the really shimmery pilot friction technology,
Right.
sparkly ink pen that pilot came out with last year. And if everyone remembers, it was like a black body with like glittery, shimmery, kind of like
Mm.
sparkly design. And it's like pink, green, blue, purple, and it shimmers. It's like metallic,
Mhm.
but you can erase it and make it all go away. And this year they kind of take the same thing and then I think repackaged it in like a really pretty white, snowy pen body. I'm not sure. I did do like a little swatch comparison
Mm-hmm.
of this year's series compared to last year's. There's 6 colors in total. I do think the green and the pink are a little bit more pastel this year, but they have the iconic gold and silver, glittery, sparkly,
Mm-hmm.
metallic. Actually, I don't know what exactly this is like, but it's cool. And then the purple and the blue looks a little bit similar to last year's.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think it's really like I think this packaging last year was kind of more like constellation, magical,
Mm-hmm.
dark sky with like stars and stuff. This year it feels like a gentle snowfall kind of
Mm-hmm.
the vibe. And I guess it is. It's called Twinkle Snow. The
Yeah.
series.
Shines like snow, it says.
It's really pretty.
It's
Um,
adorable.
I didn't get it last year. I guess just because I was not that interested with the pilot friction technology. But if someone sends some my way, I won't hesitate to give it a try. But I just thought it was cute. And for those who like to write with glittery pens, gel pens, this is it. This is one of the cute ones.
And I'm really intrigued by the fact that it's a friction pen that you can write with on black paper. Like,
Mm.
I feel like this is probably the only one of its kind at this moment in time.
This moment in time. I don't think it shows up as well as other gel pens, but it does write on black paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that it works at all is just
Yeah.
pretty cool.
This
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit of the Emily I Love Me,
Yes.
I Love You pastel
Yeah.
pink series. If you look at its performance on white paper, it reminds me of that like kind of pale
Hmm.
pastel-y ink color. But of course, the appeal is that it glitters or sparkles or is metallic.
Totally.
So I thought it was
Yeah,
pretty cool. It's
it
tis
is.
the season. See, I like can't wait to just jump forward to December this year.
Oh my god. You're
Yeah.
skipping the best part. Okay, anyway. Oh.
All right.
So, did we talk about what I'm about to talk about last time? Because I
No,
don't think we did.
I don't think we have because
Cool.
although they sneak peeked it on Instagram story, it wasn't live until over this weekend, I think,
Right.
to
So,
order.
we're talking about the JIYU Baumkuchen X TRC monthly and weekly planners. Woo! So,
Yay!
so basically, we all know about the JIYU planner that, if I am recalling correctly, it's a standard size traveler's notebook, insert Baumkuchen made from Tomoe River paper,
Hmm.
and in the original edition, they had like the month and the week in one book,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So this time they've got like a monthly booklet and a weekly booklet,
Hmm.
both with Tomoe River still, undated still.
They kind of broke it into 2 books for those who don't want to feel like, oh, I got the GU, but I only use the weekly, the monthly's a
Right.
waste, or vice versa. So now they're like, okay, here's 2 booklets. Since Traverse Notebook, you can put as many as you want into the system.
Yeah,
You
and
do it this
you
way.
know, the I'm kind of struggling lately because I've been at work, and the next thing I'll talk about is related to this. And I see all these planners at work. I keep staring at Hobonichis all day. It's not doing anything for me in a good way. And I keep getting overwhelmed with all these planner choices, but then the GU is like undated, so you could just hoard it forever.
Which is exactly what happened to me because I bought the GU in like
Yeah,
2019 and I still
right.
haven't used it. It's just an insert right here,
And you can
undated.
just, yeah, it's like your little pet.
I know I can touch it in like another year or so.
Right. So I'm really heavily considering getting like the month and the week just to have it, but I truly do not need it, so I'm trying to kind of pull back and be like, "Listen, look at all this like literally Tomoe River paper loose leaf on my bed right now." It's a whole
Yeah.
thing. Anyway,
And
it
and for people who are like, but it's TRP, get it before it's gone, I
I
invite you
have
to go.
so much.
I invite you to head on over to Tokyo Inklings podcast and listen to them talk about the fate of TRP. And it's like, you guys can chill, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I feel like all of us kind of hoarded a little bit, like at the beginning of the news. We're like, oh, Traverse notebook 013 insert
Hmm.
lightweight is TRP. Buy like 10 of them. Or like what I did, which is to buy the Hobonichi notebook, the blank ones,
Hmm.
with just the grids. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that the grid colors are colored anyway.
I
Um,
know.
Foreshadowing to something that's coming in the future. Anyway, you
Mm.
sneak peeked
Oh,
it to me.
oh, I did. I did.
You
Yeah.
did.
Different company though.
We'll talk about it soon. But anyway,
IYKYK.
I think only two of us know.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
And some peeps in Japan, I guess. um, anyway, yeah, so that's a good reason to buy them because you don't have to worry about them going to waste in the coming year because they're undated. So
Yeah.
um, I probably won't because I still have the OGU sitting there, with the good OTRP paper.
I thought you said the OG GU.
No, GGU. That
You
sounds like
said the old one.
the old GU. I mean, it is the OG GU
Yeah.
in some ways,
You get
but
your planner street cred with that.
I'm excited about the journey is the destination insert
I
they did.
know, I know. Well, and they've done that before, right? But is this another like revamped
Yeah, I
version?
think they did one. Chelsea from those words reminded us. I think they did one with Ace Hotel before, and so this
Oh.
time they kind of took that kind of layout again, which is a
Oh.
craft paper with white dot grid, and the
I
cover
love
is
that.
yeah, the logo. I think that they designed the journey is the
Oh,
destination.
that's dope.
A great
Damn it. Okay,
reminder.
why'd you tell me about that? I don't need to know these things.
For me,
No.
I'm like kind of like, I like it, I want it, but I'm not gonna buy it because your girl hates craft paper. Like
Oh, that's
I just
right.
cannot. I don't know what to do with them, and as much as everyone loves writing on craft paper, I just don't like writing on craft paper. Whether they're from TRC or any other company, it just feels very different for me.
I can feel Job right now, like turning over in his grave, even though he's still alive.
I know. Turning over in his bed, I guess.
He's just like, is someone talking shit about
Craft paper?
Yeah, I
and,
can
and
feel
he
it.
knows it's April. Like seriously, there's only one person in the community that was like, craft paper. So anyway, I thought those are three great additions to the
Yes.
bomb cushion. No, not just to bomb cushion, to the entire journaling community. Like,
Yes.
another
So
great
good.
option to suck you into this rabbit hole.
Like, we need more of those.
Yeah. And all right, here's the section where we talk about our own item. And I'm just going to continue on to
Oh
the
my
same
gosh.
topic of planners, and which is I got my 2022 Hour Studio Planner.
Whoop
Yay!
whoop. And I got to see it on, what was that, Saturday?
Yeah.
It
I
is
feel like
very beautiful.
we kind of glossed over this. We did mention it in our patron newsletter. We didn't talk about it on the podcast, and
Mm.
thus they sold out the first round. But at the
I thought we
moment,
did. Didn't we talk about it?
I think we mentioned it in passing, like kind of not like a
Oh,
detailed when is it available thing, because that was when he was still developing it. Um,
right.
but the period to buy it is over, and but he did re-release another round of pre-order. But as of this moment that you're listening to the podcast, it had ended yesterday. Sorry.
Mm, womp
this
womp.
the second round of pre-order on his website, which is booth.hours.tw. Oh, but you can go and try and get those cute sticker packs that he developed with it. But anyway, back to the planner. It's A5 size. It reminds me a lot of Thinking of You in the
Mm-hmm.
sense that it has this like kind of matte plastic sleeve cover to protect the page cover, and the paper that everyone's curious about, myself included. So most of this time, most of the time when we're picking planners, we're really just like, can it withhold fountain pen? Can I stamp in it? And that's pretty much like the
Yeah,
baseline, right? TRP was great because it like satisfied the fountain pen portion, but sometimes people kind of have to like compromise a little bit with the stamping.
that's
But
true.
I tried it for myself, the hours planner, and they used this paper. In Chinese, it's called 天堂鸟. And if I were to directly translate it, it means paradise bird, and it's from a
It's
Japanese
awesome.
paper company, which
Oh,
I don't
good.
which I don't know the name of, because in Taiwan, like they go through distributors who like buys paper from Japan, and then they sell
Mm.
it to people who manufactures it. So I don't know what the Japanese brand is. But anyway, the paper's great.
Mm.
I use fountain pens in it so far. Shows very little ghosting, like not to mention bleed through, like zero bleed through,
Or what
minimal
about the
go-
feathering?
minimal ghosting. The feathering, non-existent. It was
Nice.
great. Um,
Oh, look how cute that is.
I used the
Oh,
back pages where there's like a spread, kind of. He said it's called color notes for whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna swatch fountain
obviously it's
pen.
for fountain pens. That's what it's for.
Yes. So I noticed it shows shading very well, like chroma shading, like if
Mm.
or whether it's two colors or whether it's just a shading of a singular color. The thing is, I don't think it shows sheen like very well. Like if there's any
Okay.
like when you turn the page in a certain direction, you see
Oh
that
yeah.
glowing second color. I don't think it does that. So oh
Maybe
well.
if you used a super sheener like nitrogen, which I don't even own because apparently it never dries, from what I
Yes.
hear.
But what's more important to me about this planner is the stampability, because we have all
Yes.
those Shachihara inks, and I love
Yes.
doing like layering collages. So I did a stamp test, and it
Cute.
has zero ghosting,
Ooh. Oh
zero
man.
bleed through. So I'm just like, I'm relieved, because I used to always always feel like empty paper is the paper to go to if you want to do like stamping art. So sometimes people like to buy the MD one day one page
Mm-hmm.
planner for all kinds of
That's in
collaging.
my planner graveyard from this year. R.I.P. it's just still kind of hanging out over there. It's not seeing the light of day too much.
Oh my
Anyway.
gosh. And the layout, I mean, I've talked about before, we can talk about it again. It's kind of like the Kokuyo pile, where like it splits two spreads into 8 boxes, 4 boxes per page. And
Hmm.
so pretty open spread. Hanks, well, I don't want to just say Hanks. It's usually Hanks and Koopa who cooperated to do it
Mm.
together under Ours brand, Our Studio. Usually they're past planners. There's like a lot of illustrations around the page. But this year it's a little bit more minimal. Like, there's like probably 1 to 2 illustrations per page. And that's it. And
And
kind
it's
of
so
leaving
cute.
that space for you to do what you want with like the abundance of washi tapes and stickers and stamps
Yes.
that we all have.
Yeah.
So
That's for sure. Here, here.
I'm just really happy with the ink test, the pen test, the stamp
I
test
love that
performance.
too.
It
Yes.
does feel less glossy and like smooth than TRP. When
But
I
that can be
write,
good sometimes, though.
that's true. So like I was about to say, when I use my fountain pen on it, it feels like there's a little bit more of a tooth, like I'm writing with an MD cream paper or something
Mm.
like that. It doesn't like the ink gets sucked down really
Hmm.
fast instead of staying on the paper with like Tomoe River paper. So you get to enjoy the glistening of the ink
Yeah,
for
I do know
longer
that.
when you're using TRP. This one, it kind of goes down and like sets really fast. But I'm excited. I'm using it for my Chinese collaging creative journal, um,
Nice.
to kind of, you know, our studio is from Taiwan, so I kind of want to
Totally.
like kind of connect the dots there.
Do
So
the cultural thing.
the
Yes.
cultural thing. I like it. All right. Yeah, the multicultural thing. I think that was a really fun way to say it. I never think about
Yeah.
it that way.
Well, no, it's like, doing the I got you.
Learning the language of our roots journal.
Yes.
Although I do feel like I also want to start learning Japanese again.
I was gonna
So
say if I did something like that, I would probably want to like do a Japanese journal, which I've tried in the past, and then it just doesn't really happen. It's hard.
you could
Japanese is
try like
hard.
learn a word a day or something like that, maybe.
Ichigo, strawberry.
Ichigo, strawberries.
Done. Next
Kohi,
day.
coffee. Post.
Aisu
Anyway.
kurimu. Okay,
Melon
anyway.
soda. We're using all the English names.
I'm really good at katakana though. Just like I'm confident in that.
Just saying. All right. Well, what's your own item this week?
Oh boy. So I did a thing
Kelly
when I was
came up to Seattle.
I did. And so the thing about the Seattle Kinokuniya is that it's like 1,000 times more dope than the Portland one.
Really? Even
Oh,
the
yeah.
one in like downtown? I feel
Yeah,
like
no, that's what I mean. I mean, okay. Let's just say they're different. I can say that. Yeah, I guess it's like more open space in the Portland one. But to be fair, it is a newer store, so they're not quite as dank. I mean that in a good way.
Dang.
I'm sure that slang is like over at this point. But
Like you mean it's whack.
no, dank is like dope or like awesome, good, whatever. I'm digging myself a hole right now. So anyway.
When you're not describing something as moist and humid, because that can also mean those things.
But anyway. So...
Wait, dank is referring especially to marijuana.
Oh, is it?
And like good marijuana.
Oh, like that dank kush? Yeah, no, we're not supporting that on this podcast.
That took a pivot. Anyway, Kinokuniya
So
Portland
Kinokuniya
is not as great as Kinokuniya Seattle.
That's right. In my opinion. Okay. So anyway, this happened, and look, this kind of matches my top today. So
What is
I got this pocket size Nulty. Kelly, why did you do that? You didn't hardly use your Nulty last year. Because it's cute. No, it's because so it's in this layout called isn't it called, what did I write down? Pocket Memo
Casual Memo Weekly.
Casual Memo Weekly is the one that it's kind of like, the Hobonichi vertical style week.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of like columns,
Mm-hmm.
it's just kind of got like a row of the week across the
top.
2 pages. Yeah, the
Mhm.
top of the pages, and then underneath it's just like a bunch of grid paper.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I'm intrigued by this layout because, especially since this is a small little guy, like
It's super small.
I don't know.
It's like the size of your palm. Do you have a Hobonichi Weeks?
Yeah.
Can you compare next to a Hobonichi Weeks? Like, is it shorter than the Hobonichi Weeks?
much shorter. Yeah,
Much shorter.
it's a little
Ooh.
bit a teeny tiny bit. Actually, maybe it's the same like width as a Hobonichi Weeks, but maybe like an inch shorter.
Shorter than the Weeks.
Yeah,
It's really
they look cute together.
pocket size, and that color is like just it matches one of your pen cases. I feel like one of your clam pen cases.
Yeah. Oh, my mom has that one.
Oh yeah, your mom. Yeah, we all know about Kelly's mom on this podcast, right?
I don't know. I feel like it's good for like if you want to just note a couple of important whatevers throughout the week, but then have a bunch of note space for. I feel like when I talk about planners, I think I know what I'm gonna say, and then I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna use this thing for.
Kelly looks so confident for like a split second, and then like immediately broke down. She was like, "No, actually, no. I don't know what I was gonna do with it."
Who knows what's happening? So it also has a monthly calendar,
which
in
you
the
love.
beginning, which I love a month.
You love the month. So yeah, the
Oh, and
pocket size
yeah,
casual memo.
casuaru.
Casual
Yeah.
memo is their new item this year. They have this
Yes.
pocket size for the past year and in all the layout that you would like. Like for example, for those who like it in like the week style with the horizontal weekly on one page and memo notes on one page, they have it. You can also get it in the vertical. You can get it in the 8 block that I just talked about with the hours. You can even get them in this kind of like a bigger, like they split it in 2 page with like bigger horizontal columns across
Hmm.
2 pages for a week. Um, but this memo page layout reminds me of the Noti Ecri, which I think I
Mm.
explained before when I was dissecting Noti brands. Ecri like comes from the word ecri, which is like Latin, I think, for writing a lot.
Whoa.
So it does the top of the page kind of like vertical dates, and then the rest of the page, like those are usually in A5 or B6 size, the Noti Ecris is just blank grid memo page. And so I think they kind of adapted that. I just hate that Noti don't share names. Like they
Yeah.
do the same layout, but they call it a different thing on different sizes. Like this is the Acree in the mini size.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
yeah.
Just get it
So
together. Um, but yeah, looking at this now, when you're talking about language journaling, maybe this would be cool. Do
yeah.
like a word a day at the top, and then just like a sentence a day journaling at the bottom. Maybe try to get my kanji to not look like hell.
I mean, that's a good way to use a fountain pens, right?
Yeah,
Like just
yeah, it's
to
true.
practice writing, and that's kind of how you learn a language anyway, to write down something repeatedly.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just convinced myself that I'm just gonna be learning Japanese for the rest of my life because it's like I know like basic stuff, but in terms of there's too much to know. Like, how am I supposed to get there?
well, life is a lifelong learning journey. So,
That's right.
there you
Yeah.
go.
So,
Um,
and I also wanted to share that this color, this very bright chartreusey, like lime lemon punch you in the face color, this was like the only color they had of this style at
yes.
Kinokuniya. So I was like, all right, I guess this is happening.
No,
And there's some people.
that's what Noti does. Noti has like all these
Oh.
different layouts, and each layout gets their unique color
Oh.
like
Oh, I
cover.
see.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So like I was saying, the one that looks like the Hobonichi Weeks is in like this camel color, but if you want it in the vertical, it comes in the teal or
Well,
something like that.
what if
It's
you don't want that color? Then you just can't
exactly
have it.
you're just kind of stuck with it. Yeah, my
And
Noti
like,
listy was a teal color,
yeah,
which I like. But
that's right.
mhm.
Yeah, there was, oh, it's so pretty. There were
Abandoned.
these people at Kinokuniya. I felt bad because I was getting in their way, but they were just kind of like not really doing anything, but sort of talking about the planners, and I'm like, you guys are in my way. I'm doing some market research right now. No, I didn't say that. I just silently stood there.
Brush them to the side, Kelly style.
Well, and I had to go alone because April was like, I'm on a no buy. I'm like, okay.
Hey! With that attitude, you'll never be on a no buy.
I know. It's terrible.
I'm not on a no buy. I'm on a broketober, which
That's
means I'm I have to be constantly aware that I'm broke from last month, and thus I have to make better and ginger buying decisions this year.
I like that. I should probably incorporate that in my own life.
And but the thing with Brooktober is that it's so hard when you see amazing collabs coming up. What I'm about to
Oh,
talk
jeez.
about, something I want. Gosh,
Oh,
like
yeah.
roll my eye. Traveler's Company did an amazing collaboration with Esleet Taiwan. Esleet is a bookstore in Taiwan called Chenping, and they actually already did this before during Traveler's Company's 10th anniversary. Um, they went to Taiwan too, and they had a little collab with Taiwan Beer where they made these cute charms that looks like Taiwan Beer
So
bottles.
cute.
It's like green bottles with like the logo. And so this year they kind of like went above and beyond and do an even bigger, more official collaboration with Athlete Bookstore and Taiwan Beer. And they reviewed like this entire series, this entire collection of items. So first, a traveler's notebook. I think it looks like a camel leather, and then it has like kind of those beer bottle label kind of
Mhm.
design, kind of like I don't know, maybe it's an engraving. Oh no, it's probably a foil stamp.
Yep.
So it kind of is like a merge of 15th anniversary Traverse Notebook with the Taiwan Beer logo. So for those who are like me, comes from Taiwan, this is already like a punch in the gut with the nostalgia.
Yep.
And then like with such a I don't drink much, but I did have my days with Taiwan beer back in college.
You
So
did? You?
a little bit. I drink the very calm, tame, and like pineapple beer. I don't know if you
Nice.
have tasted those, but they have them in Edgemart, and it's delicious.
Oh my
And
god.
so Taiwan beer has like this iconic green color. So on top of that, it's already amazing. They paired the camel with the green elastic band
And it looks
with
so
the
cute.
gold foil of the label and the logo on top.
Mm.
Okay, and then you have an insert, a refill that has like the special design, and it's this giant bottle of like Taiwan beer bottle, and again the same logo design. The whole insert, like the whole refill, it's as if you pulled out a bottle from inside your insert.
Yeah.
It's really adorable. There's washi tape,
Which is also
especially
very cute.
oh, super cute. It has like 5 bottles of beer and then like the Traverse Notebook. Sorry, actually, I think they meant to do like 15 bottles to represent 15th
Oh,
anniversary. There's a crate
okay.
of five, another crate of five, and then like five out on its own. And the
Yeah.
crate, like, you guys have to be Taiwanese to know it. It's like usually this yellow plastic crate where you like, put glass beer bottles in. It's like
Mm.
so Taiwanese and so
Oh,
iconic. I just love it so much.
it's so
Like
cute.
this is a direct snipe to every single Taiwanese Traverse Notebook lovers pocket. Like not gonna lie, I've seen it already like floating around the internet for the past 5 days, and
Hmm.
people cannot stop talking about it everywhere. I turn on my Facebook feed, people are like,
Tagging you.
no. Yeah, or more like the community in Taiwan is like they're spending their money because in Taiwan they recently had the thing where they encourage you to boost the economy. It's kind of like our
Hmm.
stimulus check.
Mm.
They if you like you can get 5 times the amount if you spend a certain money. Like if you can spend
Interesting.
$1,000 to buy 5,000 worth of stuff or something like that at certain places or certain
Mm.
type of businesses. But the point is you have to spend $1,000 or like $2,000 or something like that. I don't know the specifics. But anyway, everyone is already saying they're gonna use their quota of that
Yeah,
on this
sure.
entire set. Like
What?
they're buying this entire set.
Like, why not? That's great.
And a charm set with the iconic green bottle and then a little can opener. Have you seen
It's
that,
that
Kelly?
is that is 100% the best part of this entire collaboration is the little tiny bottle opener.
The brass colored tiny
So
bottle opener.
cute.
It is so cute.
Like even for someone that obviously is not from Taiwan, I think this is absolutely adorable.
I love it. And I also love that they like in the package design they incorporate I don't know if it's a thing here, but in Taiwan if you
Mhm.
want to do commercials or advertisement about alcohol, there needs to be a sign that says do not drink and drive and something like that.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, we have that too.
on the packaging at the bottom is this like green row of disclaimer that's just
Oh,
like
that's
do not drink and
funny.
drive. And, like this is a stationary item, but still they have to have that logo. I just thought it was so cute.
It
I
is
wonder if it's a
cute.
design thing or like they
Yeah.
had to do it. Um, and then there's
It's
obviously
amazing.
sticker packs. And they oh I really want these, Kelly. If my brother so the story I'll tell you a little bit about it, how I'm gonna go about getting this. But
Oh.
I definitely want the two little tote bags. They're
Mhm. Yep.
little what do you call it?
Like a
Drawstring.
drawstring bag. Yeah.
Yeah, one's with the can of Taiwan beer and one's with the bottle of Taiwan beer. Both really
It's so cute.
cute.
Oh.
And then the final item they have in the series are these little shot glasses. It's
Oh.
very iconic in Taiwan.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
all these like restaurants that are late at night where they do like stir fried um, type food meals,
Hmm.
and you usually go with your friends. Everyone sits around a round table, and then you're served these like hot dishes, and then you drink Taiwan beer, like you drink beer or like alcohol or anything with
Uh-huh.
it, and then they always give you these little clear short glasses. So I don't know why it's like such little glasses, but maybe like so you can drink less or drink more. I don't
Or
know.
maybe you drink more that way. I'm not sure.
But anyway, they have like a set of that glass cup that they use to serve the beer. And I saw in one of the sample photos someone did, they put their brass pens in it. Like it
Oh my
holds
gosh.
the right
No.
height of Traveler's Company brass pens in those little glass.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's so adorable.
So this is
So
basically like hitting April right in the feels.
it is. It is.
And like,
I need it. I want all of them.
so I'm just saying, like, you work for Designville, so like they're gonna let you like hook up, right? They're gonna
No,
no?
no, no.
Seriously?
I have to
But you
buy
work for
myself.
them.
But it's a Taiwan limited edition. Like
Yeah,
it's a
so they should be like, "Oh, April's Taiwanese. Let's do this." Like,
I have to maybe if I couldn't really get it, I may have to pull that card with the
yeah,
company.
yeah, for
Cause,
sure. You
cause
definitely that's
seriously
what that's
though,
for.
because you can only get it, I think, at this event, the Athlete.
Oh man.
By the way, it's a stationery fair in Athlete bookstore.
Oh.
It's a whole
Oh,
thing.
I want to
And
go.
that's a. I'll probably talk more about it in the coming weeks, but usually I deploy my sister Kelly, the other
Right.
Kelly, to
Yes.
go do these things for me, aka shop for me from Taiwan and send it to me. However, she is currently in the UK and
Right.
out of commission for the next 2 years.
Oh,
So so
some
last week,
sister
I know, right? Come
pursuing her
on.
own life goals.
Not getting stationery for me. Anyway, so 5 days ago, I saw the sneak peeks and I hit
Mhm.
up my brother, my brother who's
Just
three
like,
years
bruh.
3 years older than me. Haven't talked to him in 5 months. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? How's Allison, my sister-in-law? How's Allison doing? You guys okay lately? How's mom? Okay. All right, Kevin, here's the thing.
You've got to do me a solid right now.
Exactly. Because he works in the area too. Like
Oh, well, that's
ta-
just a done deal.
if he takes a lunch break and he sneaks over and like fight the crowd, maybe he can grab me the stuff. And then I'm like
Yes.
also worried, like, what if he grabs the wrong stuff? What if he grabs the original Trevor stuff? Okay.
I thought this was special. Like, those are a dime a dozen, Kevin.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm
Let's
like
get
kind
it
of,
together.
I'm sort of like, oh man. But I was like,
That's
Kevin,
so good.
you really be doing me a solid if you help me get the whole set. But if not, like, just grab whatever you can. Like I'm okay with any of the things. Like even if he
Yeah.
just ended up with a single sticker pack, so be it. But
Right.
like,
At least you have something.
at least I have something to hold on to.
I'm trying to
Oh my
imagine what
goodness.
the equivalent of this would be to someone like me, and I'm like, do we have some iconic like alcohol that I don't know about? I'm just thinking of like Budweiser, but that's just gross.
I guess if you're in, I think for people in Seattle, it'd be like Rainier.
Oh
Like
yeah, that's true.
Rainier, Ranier, for those who Elliot calls it Ranier when they want to feel like they're drinking classy beer instead of like shitty beer.
That's so funny. Oh,
I
so
guess
good.
like if someone does a LaCroix series, would this be a
That
thing?
I mean LaCroix is not like it's not the nostalgia thing because it's kind of new, right? But I would
Right,
still be
that's
hype
true.
about that.
I mean, maybe like a root beer brand. Is there like a
Mm,
root beer or
like
like
Barks,
or soda? Yeah,
Barks
kind of
root
like
beer,
that.
yeah, or just
Right.
Coke. That's boring though.
Well, I still buy it if they do a Coke collab.
Like we're talking crap, but like we would buy anything they do.
Seriously. I know. Yeah, maybe next time, Kelly, you should brainstorm what would be a cool Americana, like kind
Yeah.
of iconic, nostalgic thing that everyone like.
Apple pie and baseball and
I thought you
eagles.
were. I thought you said Applebee's, and I was like, what?
Applebee's. No, if anything, it would be Red Robin. Come on, we've got some class here.
Elliot ate at Applebee's more, I think. I don't know. Anyway, that's my something I want list, and I really hope I can get it. And technically, I'm not breaking Brooktober because it's not spending my own money.
Oh, jeez. This is intense. This
And it
level that you're going to.
and it happens at another like area, like outside of my control. So
Oh man.
we get really good at justification after doing this for a while.
Well, you know that this is a good segue into what I'm going to talk about because, psych, I bought that thing today. So, and that thing is the Diamine Ink Vent Calendar. Boom, boom, boom. So, 2021, very exciting. They didn't have one last year because of, you know, everything. And they really brought it this year. And I wanted to talk about the fact that there are two types of people in this world. There's the Aprils and the Kellys. and the Kellys are like, hey, this advent calendar, let's literally open it all right now and swatch all the inks.
Last night.
And the Aprils are like, you're not gonna wait and like open it every day? I'm like, I don't have time for that. Like, come on, this isn't cheap. Let's just
get into it.
Yeah. So, and it's
all right,
funny.
First of
April,
all, no
yeah.
spoiler though. Like we're
No
not
spoilers.
Gonna
Yeah,
we're
I'm not gonna say
spoiling
spoilers.
anything. Okay.
But I just want to say, I had one of my regulars today. His name's Remy. He's very sweet. And he was like, "Oh, you guys have the ink vent calendar," and I was like, "Yeah, do you want to see the?" Because I taped the swatches to the back of the display box.
Why would you do that?
No, because I also taped like a like solid colored paper over it and said like spoilers inside, like so you have to flip it. So I was like, "Do you want to see?" And he's like, "No."
Like
I'm like, "Oh, you're in April then." Okay. So, and it's so funny because like in 2019 I did the same thing with having it on the back, and I think it's about 50-50 people going like, "Ooh, I want to see them all," and people going like just aghast that I would even ask. But you know,
wow.
I know what's in there, and it is so good this year, you guys. And if you do want to be totally surprised at each one, I really applaud you because I wish I had that kind of self-control.
Well, so the thing is, it's a big commitment of money.
Yes.
So for me to make that decision, I need to have a little bit of a cue to what I'm getting into. So I don't know if I like kind of spoiled myself, but I didn't really see the swatches, but some websites link the names of each color. So from the name, I gathered the information and I made a decision. And I was like, nah, I'm not getting it this year. Because I kind of was almost on the fence of getting it. I guess I can say one name that's like super color neutral. I don't think anyone can guess what color that is from the name. Harmony. Like,
oh, that's true. I wouldn't have guessed what it was.
I know, like what color is Harmony? But anyway, I kind of look at the other names. The other names are more revealing than that one, obviously, with some like, you know, associations to the colors.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think this one's my year. I'm just kind of banking on some of them becoming like standard bottles because Kelly basically half forced her swatch on me last night. It was like, April, how do you want to see all the swatches?
Well, I didn't want to actually force it. I'm asking your consent before I send it.
And she sent it, and then I was like, and she like did the thing where she was trying to show me all the sheen and shading and all the shimmer, which is what's like really special about the ink vent, right? That I mean, because last year, no, not last year, 2 years ago,
2019. Yeah.
there was a lot of like pretty glitter and shimmers
Yes.
and like the chroma shading and all the
Oh,
sheening.
yes.
So I knew they're gonna do really well this year. So um
They seriously brought it like way harder than they did last time. I'm just saying, if you're on the fence about it, you should get it because it's
go for it.
dope this
Go for
year.
it. Nice. So I did the same thing with Sticky Cup. I needed to make a
Oh.
informed decision before committing.
Oh, that's
Cause
right, because they did their advent calendar, right?
yeah, I bought it last year without doing due diligence, and I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I would. But this year they had all the artists.
Oh, that's
Right?
right.
It's like 72 artist collaborations.
That's
So
a
I'm like, I
lot.
must see what each artist did because it
Yeah.
should be amazing. And so I saw it, and you know what? Some are actually really quite good. Some are amazing, but there are also some that's like just not my alley, up my
Hmm.
alley, to the point where I'm like, okay, I probably won't.
So
Like
did
it's not.
they release all the photos of it and stuff?
No, they release all the artist's name, like the illustrator's name
Oh,
on.
I see. So then you can just see what they
Yeah, but
do.
I
Okay.
did happen to get a source who's really good for me. So
Dang.
yes, so I saw
Yeah.
everything. And
So who's the impatient
so
one now?
maybe I'm a Kelly after all.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
Nice.
dun. Anyway, I like this conversation. Who else has an advent calendar we can spoil?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, seriously. It's my
Oh my
favorite thing to do.
gosh. Well,
Oh,
let's see.
oh, really quick. This is
Hmm.
unrelated to stationery, but related to advent calendars. Remember was it last year when those like cat treat advent calendars at Trader Joe's were like a hot commodity? I forgot about those completely, and I maybe I should try to get one this year because last year I seriously went like super early in the morning. One time I tried and they were like not there. I'm like, okay.
I got them for Cookie, but he was still too young of a puppy then.
Oh.
And I think it's still on our table, like half eaten right now. I should probably he's 1 year old already, and I still haven't finished giving him the advent.
Hey, now you have cookie treats.
I know, it's super cute. Yeah, I totally recommend those. Those look so cool and so cute. And then you just like
Yeah.
it's just for you as an owner, to be honest. It's
Because
not really.
the pet is just like, oh, another treat, cool. But you're like, oh, it's an advent calendar.
It's day 2. Salmon bitties. you know.
Oh
Anyway,
man.
all right, moving on.
Yep. What do
To
we got?
actually that was the main of
Oh,
it, and then this is the section
yes.
where we talk about something that I may or may not be buying, probably not buying.
Oh boy.
Colorverse Constellation series.
I'm not even really looking at them
Because
because I'm
you're
terrified,
you're afraid.
as I should be.
Well, first of all, how do you even say that A? Like, is it alpha? Like, the A with the little squiggly lines?
Oh yeah. Um, I think it's
Or-
alpha,
so I'm just
right?
gonna say the name as I think it's pronounced, so you
Yeah.
guys can come at me if it's like bad. But basically, I think for the Constellation series, they released. Is it 6? Is it 9 colors? No, no, no. It's 8 colors.
One, two,
Eight
three,
color
four,
series,
6. Yeah, 8.
and they're beautiful.
They are really pretty. It's
As we know
annoying.
they would be. Color versus really good with like the color and the shading, and I was drawn to the green one, the PSC Alpha
Of,
PSC.
of no
Um,
surprise to anybody.
I mean, it's kind of like this beautiful
Ooh.
green gray color. Um,
Yeah, that's
that's just like
nice.
has a really cool variation. But on second glance, as I see more swatch, I think the which one is the pink one that glitters?
A
Scorpy?
alpha score pie? I don't.
Scorpie?
You're probably right. I'm probably wrong.
Scorpie is stunning, Kelly. It's
Oh.
beautiful. It's like this red and
Oh.
pink and like this shiny glitter. It's one of
I
their
love
glistening
that.
inks, and
Well,
it's
and
so
it
cool.
looks like it's got like gold shimmer and silver shimmer in there.
Yeah, it's so
That's
bright.
awesome.
I love it so much, but I'm not buying
Mm.
any. I'm not buying anything. I'm just here to say that
Yeah.
color is dope. Um,
Yeah,
and then
nice.
and then the other nice color. I don't know if it's a glistening. Oh, it is a glisten. I'm just really partial to their glistening ink. CYGNI Signy. Um,
Signy. I would
it's
think
a
it's Signy.
it's a blue
Oh, she
ink.
likes a blue?
I
That's
know.
unheard of.
The glistening is beautiful because it has kind of has like a blue green kind of
Mm-hmm.
shading variation based on how much ink you lay down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm impressed. I'm not buying any, but I can't wait to see people swatch these.
I'm kind of intrigued by that alpha. I want to say Uma.
Uma, like the
Uma.
horse.
No, like Umai.
Oh my, is it purple? Oh my
It
goodness.
is. It's like a purple,
Purple
dark.
to black color. Like even the
Yeah.
label has a cool faded like purple to gray fading.
Yeah. That's nice and subdued.
Oh my goodness, it is pretty.
April, I don't want to
Wow.
look at these.
There.
Did you just close your tab?
Yes.
We're over it. We're not even
we're
thinking about it.
we're over it.
I think that's also a good segue to me being over these pens. What? Um, so we love Ancora. We, that stationery store in Ginza, Tokyo, where I
Can't
got
wait for
this.
my sweet potato glass pen.
Wait, is that from
Wait,
Ancora? No.
that's from Bunker Box. Sorry, total wrong insertion here.
Psych. No, the one where I got this fountain pen, the Emerald and Lily of the Valley
Yes.
May birth flower / gemstone fountain pen.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been releasing their they actually released October, November, and December's.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, this is my personal opinion, not really a fan. And that's my hot take.
Is it because
Because I love
the
this.
colors are just too opaque? Like it's just too opaque.
Yeah, they're kind of opaque, and I feel like, for example, for November they did citrine
Mm-hmm.
and oh, I forgot what the translation for shikuramen is. Oh,
Cyclamen.
shikuramen. Yeah, cyclamen.
Cyclamen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um so first of all, I think citrine, they could have done something more interesting with that color, but instead it's just kind of like, here's a yellow pen. And I feel like it's kind of a divisive color, and they could have made it more like mustardy or
Mm-hmm.
and then it has like white a white section and a white finial on the top, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like they could have brought it a little harder with these.
I know. The
I will
color
say
combo makes
yeah.
me think that they're like very plasticky. Even though
Yeah.
they are plastic,
Right.
but this looks like oh my god, I'm gonna offend so many people who likes these. I'm so
Ooh,
sorry
ooh,
that I'm
let's
gonna
go.
say it. These look like Walmart colors.
Whoop whoop. Wait, do they?
Well, like
Oh, I know, with the yellow and the blue.
they look like Walmart, Target, back to school stationery colors. Don't you think?
Oh
Like
my god, you're right. They do.
right?
Oh no. But see, like, if you
I
look at
feel like
those compared to this, it's
on
like
its own, it's probably gonna look good. But like just clash together that pink with the
maybe
blue
that's
with
the
the
problem. Yeah. I don't know. I
yeah.
will say the December they did a turquoise for the stone and poinsettia for the flower. That's my favorite of this bunch, but it's still not really there for me.
Wait, that's
And
poinsettia? Really?
apparently, yeah. Yeah,
That gives me zero poinsettia
poinsettia.
vibes.
And then the
Poinsettia. There's a divisive between how to say that. I've heard both ways. Anyway, yeah,
I say poinsettia, but the Japanese says
poinsettia.
poinsettia.
Yeah.
And then the fact that October is tourmaline, which apparently can also be pink, which confuses me. and then Gerbera. I don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
Gabera. That
Gerbera,
flower.
yeah.
I thought that October's like birthstone, because I know that sometimes they have more than one, right? But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like opal, right? Why wouldn't you use opal when you had the chance? You could make that all iridescent looking. Like, what are we waiting for, Sailor? What's going on? Hot take: if you are into these pens, like, tell me to piss off, because seriously, like, to each
we
their
don't
own.
we don't know what we're talking about. We don't have the money to buy these, so we talk shit about them.
That's
There.
right. That's right. I just want to throw it out there that, like, everybody's welcome to their own opinion, and I'm not trying to trash talk you or anything at all. I just want to share my thoughts.
And I'm
Just
sorry, I called it
disclaimer.
Walmart colors. Sorry.
April did that, so you can yell at her.
Just yell at me. The swatches of the inks, though, I'm curious to see, like,
I know, me
how
too.
yellow is that yellow? Like, is it a readable yellow? Is it that same yellow of the pen body? Whereas I have a feeling it's not going to be readable.
I'm also kind of like low key upset because when I bought my pen, there was not a matching
Lily of the
ink.
Valley ink.
So what's happening there? Please let
I
me
know.
know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I guess they are just going to repeat these colors, right, for the next year. Like, it's not going to be any new color or
Right.
stone
Yeah, I don't know.
series.
I guess we'll find out
I
when
guess I
Ancora
just have
decides.
to. I mean, the cherry blossom sakura April
I
was really
love that
just
one
like
so much.
the
So
bomb. It
pretty.
was such a great debut, and I might have to just wait till next year to buy that one.
Yeah, but they didn't release March or, well, I guess January, February, or March, but
Yeah, they
yeah.
haven't done those three yet. They started with the April cherry blossom and
I'm
just.
hoping they can turn it around though.
I feel like someone already saw the sneak peeks or not, like during the early days, because the packaging or something with like the whole, what do you call it? The
Oh.
display setup has like they show which month and the color and the name and all that. So someone, I feel like I've seen the sneak peeks of these, but not the actual color of the
Oh.
pen. Um, but yeah, well, it's great for our wallet that we're safe and sound from temptation because there's
I know.
always another pen, right?
Well, it's so weird. Like, I'm looking at the site right now and it's like, hey, August, September, there's inks for those. And then April, May, and June, there's no matching inks. What's happening?
You're just mad they don't have matching inks. What if next
I want to
year?
give you my money.
Maybe next year they'll give you. Oh, but have you seen the Autumn Sky Pro Gear that Sailor Pen North America released?
Yes.
That's a pretty pen. It looks like lipsticks. A lot of
Yes.
us are
It
saying, a
does.
lot of my makeup friends bought it because it looks very much like one of the lipstick brand. The
Oh,
color,
cute.
it's
Yeah, it
it,
does.
it's super elegant. I love it. Like
Yep.
I don't see it as Autumn Sky. I just see it as like upscale makeup pen. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. No, that's good. And with that being said, I will say it's like, I feel like it's very gender neutral. Not that genders have colors, because they do not, but like,
Yeah,
I feel like it's a very good, like, it appeals to a wide variety of people.
I like
It's
that.
really
I like
pretty.
that collab. I would
Yeah.
buy that, but I think it was sold out in so many places already.
What,
Yeah.
this Sailor? I don't think it's
I
been released yet.
wait. Oh, some places are doing pre-order. I think
Oh.
in there. So that. But
Just
yeah.
saying, if you want one, you can ask Oblation and we will order one. Just saying. We were just discussing it today, actually. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, maybe you'll get a call from me.
Yeah, hit me
late
up.
late November worldwide release.
Oh, okay.
Man.
That's annoying. That'll be a while.
Well, that will be past my Broketober, so that's good.
And then you could be broke Vember.
Broke Vember. Broke Samber. How about broke all year?
Yeah, that's the reality.
Oh my goodness. Anyway,
Oh,
that's a wrap for today's this week's happy hour. As always, you can find us on Instagram, which actually is where we put all the show notes. I realize all
right.
this time I should have like emphasized that even more, but
Oh,
we
yes.
share photos, we tag the companies
Oh,
always on our Instagram account for the happy hour
low
episodes.
key, that's important information because I was just listening to your and Phyllis's ring planner episode and I was like, dang, there's nothing in the show notes, but it's probably on the Instagram post.
It's on Instagram.
Nice.
Anyway, so you guys can, if you are listening and at this point it's kind of frustrated, you can't find what we're talking about, go to Instagram. We're at the Stationery Cafe. And then we also have a website which needs updating. Sorry about that. And then Kelly and I run a Patreon where we talk about more stationery stuff. We share our pages spread, we share what our pets are up to, and we do stationery vlogs and stuff. So you can
Yes.
support us there if you like listening to the Stationery Cafe. Well, we'll see you next week. Bye, Kelly.
Bye, April.